Greetings. We're on day 36 of our 60-day healing journey to establish inner union. We're working to stop the self-abandonment, to form inner stability, and to have a better relationship with ourselves. We're on day 36, and the affirmation for today is, I act from alignment, not fear. I act from alignment, not fear. Are you acting from alignment instead of fear? Or are you letting fear be the thing that pushes you? Because it's a whole different vibe when you acting from alignment instead of fear. When you're acting from alignment, it's because you know that 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 what you're doing is real. You know that it has purpose. Versus I believe it does. I think, I got to do this because if I don't, then this will happen. These people will be upset if I don't do this. How will I look if I don't do this? So that's a whole different vibe, because when you're acting from alignment, you have more courage. You have more confidence. It's all coming from a different place. I'm going to give an example of how I moved so that I could act from alignment versus fear. So my intuition was guiding me to do something. And I knew that it was something that I never had experienced before. I knew that it would be different. And yeah, it did make me nervous. But I knew I had to do it. So my intuition guided me. I had all the information of what I needed to do. And I knew that in order for me to make this thing come to fruition and be done the proper way, I had to move from a place I had to move with my heart. I couldn't allow my fear to get in the way. So what I did was I made sure I had everything solidified. I did everything that I needed to do without including people in it that I knew would ask me too many questions or would put a seed of doubt there. Because sometimes we care so much about other people, like their feelings. Let's just be real. We care a lot about other people's feelings a lot of times. And if that person is a close person to you, any little thing that they say could change your mind, could change the outcome of the situation. So what I did was I did not share with anyone until I felt comfortable enough to share with anyone. I decided to go ahead and get started. And because I knew that no one I was connected to had any information about what I was doing, I was able to be more authentic. I wasn't worried about, oh, what are they going to say? I didn't have any of those seeds planted because I didn't expose myself to be in a position where I was acting from fear. So sometimes if you have a new product, let's just give another example. You have a new product that you want to create and you're excited about this product and you know this product is going to be a good product because it works for you. You got all of the evidence that it's going to work. And it's something you're being led to do by a higher source. And so you start this project with this product. Sometimes it's best just to go ahead and do it and put it out there and let whoever connects with your product connect with your product. Versus sometimes those people that are around you, especially if you know that you are around people that may, make you feel some type of way. And I'm not saying in a negative way. It's just that you're impressionable and you care about how other people feel. You want to know how they feel. But if that's going to change your direction, then you need to avoid doing that until you get solidified, until you get where you need to be. You have to act from alignment, because alignment is is bigger than you at that point when it's alignment. That's not the same as just making a decision. I feel like it. I think I saw somebody that was doing this and I want to try it. That is not the same as operating from alignment. Alignment is when all parts of you are in agreement. Mind, body, spirit. That's when you know It's not you believe, you know that is real. So that's the affirmation. I act from alignment, not fear. Somatic practice is breathe before movement. So sometimes we're like so tense and have anxiety, we're just constantly holding our breath and we're unaware of it. So we want to be consciously breathing. Consciously breathing. Every time you find yourself about to take a step or move from a position that you're in, take a deep breath and then move. If you're getting off the chair to go run to the restroom or wherever, take a deep breath before you go. So we're going to be moving, breathing before we move. That's our somatic practice. We're going to practice staying present because your breath is key. Your breath is what anchors you to the present moment. Your breath anchors you to the present moment. So when you start feeling nervous, agitated, just, too much in your head, breathe, because your breath will ground you and bring you back here and now. The visualization is calm action flowing naturally. So you're going to visualize your calm action flowing naturally. So if you did have like a plan to do some sort of project, visualize yourself doing that calmly and visualize that flowing naturally. When you're calm, things are calm. When you're feeling hectic inside and having anxiety and feeling anxious, things are anxious. As within, so without. You actually cause things to go left when you're doing that. When you're being uneasy inside, you cause things to move in an uneasy way. So breathing ahead of time brings you back to your center, keeps you calm so that you don't get into those situations like that. So that's our visualization. Calm action flowing naturally. The journal prompt is, what motivates my actions lately? What's your motivation? Are your children your motivation? Are you just self-motivated? What is it? Is it that you have like a list of things that you just want to achieve? Do you want to get praise from others? What's your motivation? Or do you feel happy and celebrate because you actually achieved some things? We got to start celebrating when we achieve things, like the small wins. We don't have to have all these awards and stand in front of crowds of people to get recognition and all that kind of stuff to feel like we need to be rewarded. We need to celebrate the small wins. You had a list of things to do and you don't normally get through the list, but you did this time. Celebrate the small wins. Take time to clap your hands, do a little dance, like you're actually celebrating. You're sending vibrations to the cells in your body, celebrating, vibrating your cells, and your body will feel happy. It gives you a dopamine hit because your body is feeling like, oh, I did something right. I'm rewarded. Think about when you reward children. What happens when you reward them? They want to do it again so they can get another reward, right? Same thing. We have to do this with ourselves. Celebrate the small wins. So what actions are motivating you? What motivates your actions? What things are motivating you? What is it that's causing you to be motivated? Do we need to check this to see, is this healthy? The things that are motivating us, is this coming from a healthy place? So we need to be aware of what motivates our actions. The practice is pause before one action today. So before you hastily do something, just pause. Just take a moment, pause, be present, be aware of what you're doing and what's motivating you. We want to understand what we're doing and why. Because a lot of times we just do things all the time and we're not even aware of why we're doing it. We're just doing it. And I do not like doing things without a purpose. To me, it feels like a waste of time. I just can't do it. That's just me. Even the purpose could be small, but it feels like I have to know why I'm doing this. What does this mean? How do I understand this? Is this going to help me, hurt me? That's just me. I need to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because it's not all about wasting time, because sometimes we do things and we relax or whatever. And if I'm going to be relaxing, it's like, because I want to relax. I want to rest my body, etc. but I do not like to just do things that don't have a purpose. So we're going to pause before we do things and think about what's motivating the action that we have. The holistic tip is feel your feet before moving. So ground yourself. Feel your feet. Do you even pay attention to the different parts of your body and how it feels, or are we taking these things for granted? The phrase stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. You literally are standing up and grounding your feet. Think about a child that's angry. They stand up and they stump their feet because they want what they want. Why do they do this? Because they are grounding themselves. They're standing in authority. Like, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to get. So feel your feet before moving. Ground yourself, because now you're saying without saying that you have intentions in what you're about to do. So you're going to ground your feet before moving today. That's the holistic tip. And I hope everyone is well. I hope that this journey is helping. I hope that, with all the things that are going on in the world right now, I hope we are staying centered and grounded and finding peace and staying above it all instead of being pulled or swept into the chaos. So that is our holistic tip. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.